Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Marlene's Menagerie. My name is Marlene, and I'm going to start a new series of videos, cook with me, and some dinner ideas. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to join. Also, go follow me on Instagram at Marlene's Menagerie. So here, this is Monday, and we are actually kind of having a freezer meal. I freeze my spaghetti sauce from the tomatoes I grow in my garden, and so I just had that sauce in the freezer, so I'm starting my noodles. And then I'm going to make some garlic bread with some old hamburger buns. They were kind of drying out. So what I do is I just use butter, spread that on, and I use garlic salt. And then I either put them in the broiler or I put them on top of my cast iron pan to cook. So here's the meal that I had. I had salad and spaghetti and garlic bread. And then this is Tuesday, and here I am pouring some chicken broth, and I'm gonna put the onions in with the chicken broth and have that cook for about 20 minutes. I'm making broccoli cheese soup. And it's a pretty easy and fast recipe if you have your things prepped beforehand. So I'm putting my broccoli and cauliflower in the microwave. I freeze my broccoli and cauliflower in my garden when I get that in my garden, and then I freeze it, and then I use that. And then I'm making my roux, which is just basically butter, flour, and milk. And I'll have all of the recipes listed below in the description box so you guys can look at them there. So I'm just mixing that around. If you don't mix it enough, it'll burn to the bottom of the pan. And then my broccoli and cauliflower is done, so I'm just going to set that to the side. And then I'm going to add my cheese. I think it's about 2 cups of cheese, but I think I ended up putting a little more in there. And for this recipe, use sharp cheddar cheese. It helps it taste a lot better, the soup. So my chicken broth and onions are done, and so I'm just going to throw that cheese mixture into the pot and mix that around. And then I'm gonna throw my cauliflower and broccoli in there, and then it's pretty much done. It didn't take me too long. And so I made some dinner rolls, and then I had salad and soup with mine. So here, I think it was Wednesday, I am going to make some fried sweet potatoes in my cast iron pan, and so I'm just cutting them up. I'm gonna take 2 and cut them up. So I think it's about 2 tablespoons of canola oil or olive oil, and I'm going to throw that in there. Along with, I think it's either half a teaspoon or 1 teaspoon, but please check the recipe below on that. And so I'm going to throw that in with my olive oil and a little bit of salt. I'm going to mix that around. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw my sweet potatoes in my cast iron pan and pour my olive oil mixture over that, and make sure that it's well mixed with the sweet potatoes. So here I am making my pretzel ham and cheese sandwiches. I'm taking a little bit of the bun out of the top. That's what my recipe tells me to do. Then I'm just going to cut them all, and then I will actually not slice up the ham yet. I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of honey mustard on the bottom of the bun, and I would actually recommend not doing that until after you bake them, because it kind of made them a little bit slimy. Sounds kind of gross, but yeah, I would recommend doing that after you melt the ham and cheese together inside the bun. And so here's my ham. You can actually use deli ham if you want. I just bought this kind because I figured we'll use it for some other recipes. So you're gonna slice that up kind of a little bit more thinly, not too thick, and just throw that on the buns. Then you're gonna take some cheese, sliced cheese, or if you have black cheese. I had a little bit of sliced cheese left, so I used that up. I think it's cheddar cheese that you want to put on there. Or if you like different kind of cheese, you could put different kinds on, whatever kind you like. And then you're going to put the tops on the buns, and then you're going to wrap each bun in some tin foil and leave the top open. Then you're going to take some butter and garlic powder and you're going to melt that in the microwave together. And make sure you place all of your wrapped tinfoil sandwiches in a 9x13 pan. And then you're going to spread that butter mixture on the top of your pretzel buns and make sure that it's well coated. And then when you're done spreading that mixture on the top, you're going to close the tin foil so they cover the tops of the buns. And then you're going to bake that in the oven. And here's my plate with salad and sweet potatoes. And today is Friday, and I am going to make my really good cast iron pizza. We love this pizza. You make the dough the night before, and you kind of let it almost ferment overnight. It kind of gets almost like a fermented sourdough flavor, not quite, but and you're gonna put a ton of canola oil in the pan, not too much. I put a little too much in there because you do not want your pizza to stick. And then you're gonna kind of place your dough in your pan and kind of spread it out with your fingers. It's kind of hard to because it's really sticky. But after you try spreading it out a little bit, you're gonna put a towel over the top and you're gonna place it inside a slightly warm oven. And then the dough will spread out. You're gonna do that for an hour, and then your dough will kind of spread out. And here I am just spreading pizza sauce. Actually, my son is spreading pizza sauce on it. I think it takes about 1/3 cup. I just kind of estimate how much I want on there. And I actually make my own pizza sauce, and maybe I'll link that in the description box below. But my pizza sauce makes a ton, and so you can freeze it in the freezer and then just take it out when you need it. And there's my daughter's hand again. So you're going to take some cheese, and I like to use provolone, mozzarella, and a Parmesan mix, and it takes about 2 cups. You want to put about 2 cups on there. And we just like cheese on our pizza. Sometimes we put black olives on it, but most of the time we just put cheese. And then you're going to stick it on your stove top and put that on medium-high heat for about 3 minutes. I put it on a little bit longer to crisp up the underneath of the crust. And then you're going to put it in a really hot oven for 500 degrees until it's bubbly and nice and golden brown on the top. And there it is. And it's super delicious, guys. You guys will love this pizza. So go ahead and try it. The crust is super crispy, and you'll never want to go back to Pizza Hut again. So thanks for watching this video, and I hope you all have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.